Zionische Geld.
Zionische Geld met jiddische herten. Shame on them. Welke gooi je de geld? Kijk de toch daar even van de kinderen. Kijk wil jij het vol. Aan de komen niet. Poi. Kijk om. Zioinen man. Met die geld. Macht me vrijdag als 18 blokken en een schummerig. Mika I love you.
Welcome back my mutts to another Mung video. Enjoy this Blade gameplay in the background. We'll be doing a standalone Blade video soon, and Mutt of the Week will be coming out soon as well. I know I've been saying this for like 2 months, but it will be coming out soon. But we have to have a discussion regarding supports and rivals first. I can't believe it, but somehow NetEase has made support the most malformed, brainless, pygmy role I've ever seen in my life. Now, I want to get something straight here. I know we do a lot of rants and rivals, but I do love the game and I want the game to succeed. And I play it every day and I make videos on it all the time, right? Like, I rant, but I do it from a place of love because I think this game is fun and there's a lot of enjoyment to be had. But they do stuff that's nonsensical. They dropped the Season 9 patch. Now, there was some busted non-play tested things, but, you know, they addressed it in a hotfix fast. But they did the patch where they buffed the support charge for everybody. I really don't think that was a smart idea. It's opening the door for triple support to be viable, perma. But the most damning thing they've done, and I truly do believe that support, like, I'm telling you, man, I've role swapped completely. I think support is just a fucking joke. It's cattle slop. Is the intro said, right? We have given a character like Cloak and Dagger, and I'm telling you, go look on Rivals meta. Cloak is like the 4th most picked hero right now, like almost damn near 30% pick rate. Whenever this character is the most or close to the most pick support, the game's insufferable. The ultimate is a psyop alt. Let me explain to you what I mean when I say it's a psyop alt. Cloak alt, it travels a massive distance, and on top of that, it does damage. I've mentioned this in previous videos before. But if you're in like a shit low, like let's say it's like a 0.5, let's say like in the future it's season 9.5 right now, late into it, there's like 2 weeks left in the season. If you're in C3 or C2 there, and someone pops a Cloak alt, it mind controls them because the damage is ticking on them and it makes them afraid. They're hyper aware and they do really dumb plays. That is the fundamental flaw with Cloak alt. So you have that plus a character with insane self-sustain where she's popping a bubble on her feet, almost unkillable, fades away, rinse and repeat into a bubble. Now you give her the ability on a 20-second cooldown to pop a May Ice Block that's healing everybody around her and she's invulnerable. Why do we do that, NetEase? What possesses you to do that shit? I think it's incredibly dumb. It's very unfun to play against. And then on top of that, we have Luna Snow. And I'm going to be like, obviously I'm overlaying all of these like on the video right here. You have Luna Snow, who's legitimately has a self-cleanse. She has a self-cleanse. If White Fox is in the lobby, if she just gets hit with a stun, she can instantly press C and she gets herself out of it. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not fun to play against. It's stupid. I don't care what we added to other like DPS characters. The reality is, support doesn't need shit like that. Like, let's look at Gambit here. This is the most obscene team up ever. And, you know, some people are going to say, Mung, why are you complaining about Gambit? Gambit's a character you're never going to see, right? That's wrong. There's so much added to the game in Season 9's patch that Gambit, unironically, makes it through the ban phase now somehow. Because people are just so stupid. They're so hung up in banning certain stuff that they think the enemy team is going to ban Gambit for them, but it never happens, and Gambit goes through and they run the fucking Magneto team up with it, and it creates a dome, the Iron Dome. They legit, King David gives one of his apostles the Iron Dome and nobody can enter it. Like, oh my god, wait, Zeong, hold on, wait a minute, the writing is actually fire. Like, I just don't get what they were thinking with that. And then Mantis, the most bullshit, probably the 2nd most busted support, if not tied with Gambit for first. Let me explain to you why I think Mantis is equally as busted. Because she applies a damage boost on you, and it gives you a speed boost. And speed boosts are like, in these type of games, demand like, bro, like, you're adding damage and speed. Plus she has a trank. Plus she does good damage, and now she's viable in a 2-2-2 comp. Are you like, whoa? Like, what are we thinking here with that, man? She should have got another type of team up, and it's crazy too because they gave her a team up that was so obscenely busted it outshines Rez, which I never thought they would have done in a million years. Now I know we're just complaining, guys. There's a lot of good things in this patch. Dino team up's cool. There's tons of shit in this patch I love, but when we start doing this shit to support, you got to understand. A couple characters get nerfed and it's legit triple sup slop or unkillable support slop. Let's look at someone like Jeff the Landshark. Yes, the whole benefit of Jeff the Landshark is the fact that he has an ultimate that's very hit or miss, right? Like you could hit a good Jeff ult and it'll win you the whole fight. But there's a good chance if you're up against good players and you don't time it perfectly, you're gonna get 0 value and you just lost the team fight immediately. But in his neutral, he has the Deadpool team up where he's essentially impossible to kill. That's very annoying to play against on a 15-second timer. I'm telling you, as someone who played a shit ton of Jeff. But he can kind of be a little bit more acceptable because of the ultimate. But then you got shit like Rocket, where he legit has the seven laws of Noah team up, where he throws 7 gems on the ground and he just legit eats them and heals up to full HP. If you gave me that shit back in the day, I don't care who's in the lobby, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, you won't kill me on that shit, bro, if I had that. Like, it's insane. So we're doing shit like that to supports. And I personally don't think that that is the right direction to take them. So I know why they do it, right? They're doing it because the characters on DPS, they get obscenely strong team-ups. Well, like, maybe we can balance it in a way where they don't get team-ups that are obscenely strong. Okay, like, I feel like the dude who was on, like, the History Channel talking about aliens. Let me explain to you the theory behind this. They are more willing to hard gut DPS than they are willing to supports. Look, there was one outcry, and they did a hot fix in legit, like, 13 hours. When DPS and tank gets nerfed, which it will at some point, could be a season or 2 from now, support won't get nerfed as hard, and we're gonna have the whole rinse and repeat pygmy bullshit. People don't understand that, right? That's my whole fucking concern. So, NetEase, can we please chill it on Iron Dome team-ups, fucking Mantis insane healing, unkillable supports, 1-button cleanses, and legit garbage. And that's not me even talking about a couple of the DPS. There's 2 DPS team-ups, and actually, you know what? Maybe I'll only talk about... Nah, fuck, we'll talk about them both. I think Elsa Bloodstone is the most OP hero in the game. By far, I think it's legit her in terms of DPS. So we have a team up with Elsa Bloodstone where she pops down a trap that is unironically the size of the Pacific Ocean. Look at this shit. She drops the trap. Look where the fucking goddamn bot gets hit from it. Now that's essentially a... You know, it's an unavoidable trap. Yeah, it only hits one person. Imagine it did like everybody in the vicinity got trapped. That'd be the like most busted team up in the game. But one person gets trapped, they have no way to avoid it. So you can essentially insta-kill them maybe, and it does a shit ton of damage too. That is a bad design, man. I think adding stuff in the game that's unbreakable, like the Star-Lord team up where he has the res thing. You can't break the res. Really dumb. His other team up, who I think is maybe debatably even better than the res team up. Like, same with Mantis. Mantis has a team up that's better than her res. Look at that res. Like, how? How do you manage to one-up it? And they did it twice. He has the Groot team up where he can throw the little mines on the ground. They run out after a very short amount of time, like 3 or 4 seconds. They're unbreakable. Those are strong. If he takes an off angle, gets behind, drops it, your 80 IQ drooling support gets hit by it, and they get one-clipped. That's bad, man. I'm telling you, team-ups like that are fundamentally a bad idea for the game. So I know I just wanted to like cover this a little bit here because I really do think support is going to be a big issue yet again, and they won't ever address it. Support legit is probably their big money maker. I hate to say it. I don't want to get like... I don't want to go down the conspiracy route with it, but what else is there in the end of the day, right? They make the most amount of money off of support skins. And the thing is, Jubilee is going to be the big wild card next season. Let's read this together. Look at that. They're talking about the mark will stay indefinitely. So what? She gets to stay in hit scan perma? Does nobody see an issue with that? She does rocket damage. She does rocket damage up close and long range. Like, whoa. That's going to be a very interesting thing because I think Jubilee is going to be the poster child of triple support maybe on some like Ultron shit because she has the bubbles are really good that she drops down. She has okay movement. Yeah, she doesn't have White Fox levels of movement. And yeah, that gate keeps it from the average 80 IQ support because they need legit 3 invulnerabilities, 5 teleports, and like infinity movement. But the ones who can play it, you're going to have that shit legit as functioning as a DPS. And that's a bad idea. So I don't know, guys. Again, I want to get this video out. Next 2 videos, one's going to be the week and the other's going to be our first Blade video. Let's just say a pretty good deadlift game. This is a pretty good deadlift game too. I don't think we cover the whole thing here, but anyways, guys, I appreciate you all watching. I'll see you all live later, and peace out.